the arts have been such a huge part of my life. Before I was even 2 years old, I started taking dance classes. At 7 years old, I was performing in plays. At 10 years old, I started singing in my school's choir, and when I was 16, I started a marching band. Because I've been in dance classes since I was 2, and I've been in the arts for such a long time, the arts have not only impacted my life positively, but they've also positively impacted the life of my friends and family surrounding. Now that you know how the arts have impacted my life, for my project, I decided to interview a couple of my friends so that they can tell you how the arts have also impacted their lives.
So my art form is cartoony style drawing. I love traditional drawing. I love drawing cartoon characters and very Disney style stuff, pretty much.
Music.
My art form is theater. I'm a director, stage manager, something.
My art form is animation and illustration.
Alright. My art form is music.
So I've been drawing ever since I was born, probably. I was inspired to do it by watching pretty much just Disney movies, animated movies, and also looking at other artists on the internet. I'm really inspired by seeing what other people are doing. And I just want to make it a career, I guess.
My middle school music teacher, Mr. Schism, inspired me, and pretty much my inspiration was just to get better at the art that I love.
Well, I always grew up in a really artistic household, like musical-wise. My mom's a musician, so I've always been sort of surrounded by the arts and encouraged to do the arts. And then, really, I guess my friends inspired me to do it and keep doing it, though. I got into doing the shows because all my friends were. I kept doing them because all my friends were. I was backstage for Stage Crew for the first time because my friends were. And then I just realized I really liked it and really wanted to keep doing it. So here I am.
I guess like drawing and art in general has always been inspired by like my mom, you know, because she was always doing it like when I was growing up. So that's just how I picked it up.
Okay. I have a lot of inspirations. I guess like my biggest inspiration would be like the Beatles, but other than that, like just pretty much, I think once Lana Del Rey said like the masters of every genre. So like rock, like Chuck Berry, Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, and like grunge, Nirvana, and like pop, like Madonna, and stuff like that. Basically like the masters of all genre.
So my goals are to eventually work on movies, whether they're animated or live action. I really want to work in the art department of films and work with other people and other artists so I can learn from them and just help each other make really cool movies. It's like my dream to do that.
It's my personal goal to learn how to play every instrument with keys on it. So I know how to play piano, melodica, marimba, xylophone, all those. I'm working on it.
Because I really think that theater has the ability to, like, change people's lives and change people's perceptions of the world. And I love theater as a form of entertainment. I think that also has such a huge place as, like, a statement and, like, something that can change people's worldviews. And for myself, it's just something that I love doing. And if I could make something or be a part of something that, like, affect someone else in any way, like big or small, that would just be the best thing for me, I think.
Hopefully for myself, you know, a stable job and money. And I guess for others, because animation, I think I want to make other people laugh.
Alright, I guess like my personal goals, would just to be happy and successful with what I want to do, which is be a musician. Hopefully I could find a way to do that like full time. I know people who do it full time and like make a living out of it but aren't famous, so like but like really I just want to be happy doing what I'm doing. I never want to be stuck like working some like dead-end job just so I can fulfill the demands of music. I want to be able to play music and just do that. My goals for other people in my art form, I guess like same thing, just make sure you're happy, you know, Just make sure that it's really what you want to do and that you don't push yourself too far, that you just do what you're comfortable with, and that's pretty much all, you know.
So drawing makes me really happy. That's the biggest thing about it. It's like the one talent I have that I love to do and I'll probably never get tired of doing. So it affects my life by giving me something to look forward to when I grow up, giving me a career to strive for, and it just makes me happy.
I love playing and performing, and it gives me a fun hobby to do.
Okay, so especially since coming to school for theater at the start of this year, it's just had such a positive impact on my life, and this is definitely some of the happiest I've been. And I just love being a part of something and having a group of people who are all reaching for the same goal and all just want to create art in the same way. And I just think it's so beautiful, and it's definitely had a really positive effect on my life. I both am more excited and more terrified than ever in my life. It's just had such a very positive impact on my life. And I've just made so many friends through it, and so many talented people, and I just love being a part of it.
I'd say it's pretty fun, you know. It's something that I really enjoy and I like spending my time doing. And it affects my life because it makes me happy, and it also takes up a lot of my time.
Being a musician, it's kind of like a strange schedule. That was my job, like my only job last summer. And it's weird because when you start like playing professionally or even like semi-professionally, you realize how difficult it is to be a musician, really, because like I only worked for like 3-4 hours, like once, and then going to 3 times a week. And by the time I got home, which was only like 2:30 in the afternoon, I was dead tired. You know, I was passing out at like 3 o'clock every day because it's so tiring. You know, so it's really affected the way I view other musicians. Like, you know, it's still a job. You know, at the end of the day, it's a hobby that some people are lucky enough to turn into a job if they're passionate enough and if they work hard enough. I've met a lot of really cool people through being a musician. I've had a lot of interesting experiences, to say the least. It's just kind of like, I feel like being an artist, like no matter what you do, whether you're a musician or you're an actual artist, like painterly and all that stuff, or if you're a filmmaker, writer, I feel like your life is just super interesting. You know, like you just meet all these different interesting people, you get to do all these really cool things, like being interested in art as a whole, like I was saying, like no matter what your art form is just amazing. Like, I'm really interested in fashion. I'm not like doodling sketches or anything, but because I'm so interested in fashion and I follow like all these like Twitter pages like Elle Magazine and all that stuff, I was able to finagle my way into going to a Givenchy fashion show. And like that's amazing, you know, like people don't get to do that every day. So like, and I got to see like famous people. I was at like the same event as people like Nicki Minaj and like the Kardashians, Kanye, Debbie Harry. It just makes your life a whole lot more interesting. Can't remember.
I can picture him.
The lead singer from Aerosmith. I'm totally blanking.
I can picture him. I know what he looks
Holy
like.
shit, what's his name? Mai! What's the lead singer of Aerosmith? What's his name? The lead singer of Aerosmith. Yeah. Steven Tyler.
There it is.
Well, he was there.